Why must it be this way? Mm. A little sippy sip. I'm in this bitch. Live as shit. What's good with the good people in America? How you doing? How are we doing? What's up, everybody? Uh, this is Kevin Durant with my weekly rant. This rant right here might piss a few people off. Piss a few people off. Some people might get offended by this shit, but I don't give a fuck. Here we go. I come from a time and an era when kids were, where kids wasn't allowed to speak when adults were speaking. When adults were doing adult things, kids were in the other room. When there was a party going on, you ran with your friends, you hung with your friends. That's what you did. You didn't go where the adults was at unless unless you had to go to the bathroom or something. You was little and you had to say something. But nowadays, shit has changed. Nowadays, it seems like parents are trying to be their kids' best friends. That is confusing to me. I don't understand why parents want to be their kids' friends or try to be their kids' friends or be on that level. I tell my kids all the time, I'm not your friend. Don't address me like I'm your friend. Don't speak to me like you're my friend, like I'm one of your little friends. Don't talk to me like I'm one of your friends. Don't think we got that. I'm your parent. I'm your dad. I ain't never gonna be your best friend. Let's make that motherfucking clear right now. I don't. That's one thing I don't fucking do. I don't do that shit. I'm your dad. That's what I am. I ain't your friend. I ain't your homie. I ain't somebody you chill with or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I may play around with you. I may joke around with you and all that good shit. But let me make one motherfucking thing clear to you. I am not your friend. I'm your dad. Okay? Let's establish that shit right now. And I say don't be your kid's best friend because I'm saying the kids lose fucking respect for you. They think that they can say shit or say little slick or comments and the shit's gonna fly and you're gonna laugh it off and it's supposed to be cool. That's not fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to teach your kids to have respect for you, respect for elders, because eventually they're gonna become parents one day and they're gonna have kids and they gotta teach their kids the same rules and boundaries and shit so they can be productive in the world. So they can if they working for somebody or want somebody money, they can, you know, be respectful, not try to treat them like one of their little homies or some shit like that. I don't understand that shit. I don't. Sometimes I think it's because some parents might lack friends or whatever, or their parents were too hard on them, so now they think they got to ease the fuck up on their kids. Like you can ease up on your kids and not be as harsh on your kids, while still teaching discipline, but understand that there's a boundary between parent and child. You know, when I'm doing adult things, when I'm having adult conversation with other fucking adults, you should not be at the table privy to the conversation we having because there's the subject matter, is way over your head. It might be a little vulgar. You shouldn't be fucking sitting at the table, ear hustling and knowing all this business and commenting on shit. Like I hate that shit. That shit like irks the fuck out of me. Like if me and a group of adults are talking and your child sitting at the table, I'll look. I might walk away. I might walk away from the conversation or say the most fucking outlandish, over the top, wildest shit, and then you're like, "Oh, my kid's standing here. Okay, why the fuck is he here? Or why the fuck is she here?" Like we're talking, we're adults, we're having a conversation. There's kids running around there. Why ain't your kid with the rest of the kids? Like these kids get this fucking attitude like they on the same level with you. that can be bad for a lot of things. That can be bad for your fucking household because now your kid thinks because y'all friends, they got say so what goes on in the fucking household or goes on with the other kids or how shit's ran or what they can get away, what they can't get away. They just like, you know, we're on par. That's not how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's you, then your kids. You know what I'm saying? You rule a fucking castle. Not, oh, let's do this together. That motherfuckers ain't paying no bills. All they doing is making bills. All they doing is going around turning lights on and leaving water running and shit, leaving the TVs on, leaving the windows open with the air conditioner on because it's too cold. They want some heat in the house. Like, they ain't contributing to shit. Like, I sometimes I don't understand that shit. I really don't, man. You know, that shit is not fucking cool. Y'all should know the boundaries. Like kids is like I said, kids is your kids. Their kids is not your best friend. You need fucking friends. That bad, go make some new friends. Don't try to make your kids your best friends. You know, don't try to like you have a conversation with somebody, an adult conversation, and then go look for your kid to give them ask them about it and get input from them and like what? Like who does that? Hey, you just had a conversation with somebody and you go turn your kid, you know what such and such did? I can't believe word mom, she word dad. Like what? Nah. Hell nah. Like y'all get older and shit, like they 25 and shit, and y'all like I still like I talk to my mom. I still have respect for my mother and my father and shit. We may talk and I'm adult now. You know they can't necessarily tell me what the fuck to do, but when they give me advice, I do listen to the advice they give because they are my parents. So I respect that shit. You know that's what you know. I respect them enough to give them that respect. I don't disrespect them. I don't never try to like I remember the most saddest piece of shit I felt like in my life was one time I'm an adult now and my father's helping me do my roof on my house and what he's trying to tell me I know is wrong and I'm trying to tell him what's right and like he tries to check me but this is my house huh? You know I'm a grown man and fucking I flipped on my dad dude. I flipped on him. I got off the roof. I had to go to Home Depot. Like I felt like the most biggest piece of shit on that ride all the way to Home Depot until I got back to him. I had to apologize. I felt like I still feel bad about that situation because I didn't mean to do that, but I had to, you know, it was just like, yo, Dad, I'm a man now. This is my house. This is, you know, this how I need this done this way. That way, if it messes up, it's on me. I don't want to listen to my dad, and I was scared of him. That's why I didn't say anything. But I felt bad when I did it. I mean, I felt fucking awful. But that's because me and my dad, since a kid, since he raised me little, was he established some boundaries. Like you my son, you listen to me, you listen what I tell you to do. I may play with you, play fight. I may joke with you, and we have jokes back and forth. But it never gets out of an adult and a kid level where is you know I'm saying something as a kid to personally attack my dad that's over the line. You know what I'm saying that I'm out of pocket. I'm you know saying something out. You know I shouldn't be saying to him or trying to disrespect him. I'll never do that. But like I really think like parents nowadays should really fucking relook. You know, trying you know doing better jobs of establishing that kid and that parent dynamic because the world is it seems like the youth is getting worse, man. These kids are just more and more out of fucking pocket. Like if I was 12 or 11 or 13 or 14, I see an old lady walking by, I'm not like cursing and going all crazy saying wild shit. Like my brother would try to do that shit because he was just a wild dude, but I'll check him like, yo, bro, it's an old lady standing right there. There's an older gentleman right there. I apologize to him like, my bad, we didn't I'm sorry. Like, bro, don't do that shit. Like you wouldn't want nobody don't curse around your grandparents. But these kids now, since they're being raised like they're in the, like they on par with their parents, they're out of pocket. They don't have no respect for anybody older than them. They go up to an old lady quick or older person older than them and tell them suck their dick just because an old person said, "Hey, son, you threw the trash on the ground. It's in front of my crib. Can you just do me a favor, throw that in my trash can?" Fuck you, old man, suck my dick, all that shit. Like, it's no respect because ain't no respect in the household. Ain't no understanding that you're a child and shit like that. So it's like I don't even respect my mom. I talk to my mom out any way I want to. So damn, I'm gonna listen to some stranger. Like, I really think parents should really fucking take a look in the mirror and say to themselves, like, look, start establishing hierarchy in your crib. Like, you're a fucking kid. You're a kid. When I have adult company over, don't be in my fucking conversation. Go play your game. Go the fuck outside. If I'm in the kitchen talking with another adult and you gotta get something to drink, make that shit quick. Get you what you gotta get to drink. Get the fuck out the room while we talking. Cause I remember trying that shit, and my grandmom or my mom, the motherfucker slapped the shit out of me. Like, what the fuck are you doing in here? Pop, get your ass out of here while adults are talking. I don't know how many people of my age group heard that line. Get out of here, adults are talking. And you knew when they said get out of here, adults are talking, you left the room. But nowadays, when adults is talking, this kid's like, I'm just gonna sit up here and join in the conversation. My mom's my best friend. We do everything together. I'm telling y'all, man, that's a bad thing because when they get to a certain age and you're trying to tell them not to do X, Y, and Z, why the fuck they gotta listen to you? You they homie. How they look at you is one of their friends. Why the fuck they gonna listen to you? Why they gonna pay you any mind? They gonna just treat you like you've been treating them, like we on equal, we on par. I don't have to listen to you. Your rules, what you say, don't apply to me. So that's my rant for this evening. Go back, parents, go back to old school and establishing treat your kids like your kids and not like your best friends. Because if not, you're gonna lose fucking control of them when these kids get a certain age, and you're not. It's like trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube. And once you get all the toothpaste out the tube, it's impossible to put it back in. That's it. It's a wrap. Now you're looking at yourself. Oh, I failed my kids as a parent. As you failed at being a parent. You ain't failed your kid. Your kid's only going to do what you allow them to do. That's facts. You establish boundaries and guidelines and rules and how far you can push it. The kids is only going to go as far as you allow them to go. That's just facts. How many people see kids? How many, we're adults, but how many times as a kid you did something just to do it, just to see what the reaction would be from your parents, and you always say, "I don't know why I did that," because you did it to see what would happen. So if you letting your kids be habitual line steppers, they're gonna keep stepping over that line. And then when they stepping over that line at a young age, and that's established in their mindset, when they become young teenagers going on to adulthood, that's it. You ain't got no fucking control over them no more. They out there. So appreciate everybody returning, but that's my fucking rant. It's a calm rant because I'm a little tired tonight. I'm a little weak, so I ain't spazzing as usually. But like I said, earlier, your kids, your kids. Your kids ain't your motherfucking best friends. Understand that. I'm out. Enjoy y'all evening. Peace.